Charging started.
How y'all doing? I'm Big Al. Welcome back to the garage. If you're new to the channel, please take a moment to like and subscribe. So, the past couple of videos, I have been hinting that my wife, let's call her Mrs. Big Al, has bought a new car. And we have a new addition to the fleet. And I bet you're all wondering what it is. Well, let me show you. And here she is. Our new Hyundai Ioniq 5 EV. I can already hear what some of you are saying in the comments now. EV? You traitor! You're supposed to hate these things! I don't... Well, okay, that's a little annoying, but honestly, I can't bring myself to hate these things. You're probably thinking, you're a car guy, why would you buy a boring EV? Remember, my wife's car. How does that phrase go again? Happy wife, happy life. And this was the vehicle. She wanted something that sat high up, and you know, it's perfect for her. She goes from house to house visiting patients. We get about a little over 200 miles of range on a charge. We have our level 2 charger set up on the other side. So far, so good. We may have to charge about once a week, but that's about it. This is going to take the place of a 2009 Corolla as my wife's work car, and take the place of the Camry as the family car. But the Corvair, which Camera's actually sitting on right now, is always going to be the fun car. In fact, this car shares garage space with the Corvair, so how's that for a bit of a juxtaposition? Why don't we take a look inside the Hyundai Ioniq? Okay, so here we go. You have your 2 screens, which is everything I don't like about a modern car, plus standard buttons. This is where your HVAC, standard start-stop. Got a little storage down here, USB charging here, and we got them back here for the kids too, so they can be on their iPads or whatever, and you know, not going, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Every 5 minutes. And with a DC fast charger, this thing charges up in about 20 minutes, which is long enough to go in, use the bathroom, and get some food, and get back on the road. So it is feasible to take this thing on a long trip. Let me see if I can... I don't want to start it up right now, but we've already put 409 miles on it. We actually drove it up to just outside Charlotte yesterday and back. Had to charge once. It worked out just fine. You know, for a family car, this is alright. And yes, it is true what they say about electric cars. They do accelerate very fast. That is about the one fun thing about this car. It will throw you back into the seat. It is definitely a trip in that regard. And the regen braking, with the right setting, it's not too different other than the fact you're not shifting gears, like taking your foot off the gas in a stick shift car. So that's actually a nice little feature, and it does save you some energy. Fun fact, though, that regen braking, that's not new technology. It's been on diesel locomotives since the 1930s, only they refer to it as dynamic braking. Truth is, because diesel locomotives are actually diesel-electric locomotives, and they use their diesel engines to generate electricity to turn traction motors that actually move the train. So they've actually been hybrids since the get-go. But I'm getting off track. Now we've got this nice cloth interior. It's a little coarse, but should hold up nicely. All in all, it's not a bad car. I kind of like the white on gray color scheme. It seems very futuristic, which stands out in stark contrast to the Corvair here, which I get in here after driving that thing, and it feels like coming home. All right. So obviously, I am not anti-EV. Unlike a lot of car guys who, well, are. I think there's actually a little bit of an upside to these things, and that is they're catching on and gas prices are starting to drop again, so that's good. What I am against is the government ramming them down our throats like a one-size-fits-all solution, because in real life, one size rarely ever fits all. You know, this meets our needs, but it won't meet everybody's needs. And that's the problem with trying to push them on everybody, and that sort of thing. I think if car companies want to make EVs and sell them and compete in the marketplace, great. But the government shouldn't be putting their thumb on the scale, trying to pick the winners and losers. That's the market's job. But all in all, I must say, so far so good. I'm happy with this thing. It's got nice paint work, little orange peel, nothing terrible. Nice, shiny, I don't know if they've ceramicked it or washed it or what before we got it, but it looks really nice. Hopefully we can keep it looking sharp. Added bonus, this side of the garage got cleaned out, so we pull this thing out, we have more room to work on the other cars. Now what are we doing with the '09 Corolla? Well, as you saw in my video that I made where I was driving it up to the dumps that day, I've been contemplating selling it. But now I'm actually kind of thinking about mothballing it until my son is old enough to drive and it can be his first car. And in the meantime, hey, we can fix it up together. Maybe shoot a coat of tractor paint on it, make it look good again. Put some wheels on it, who knows? As long as he's paying for it. We could have a lot of fun doing that and make a lot of cool videos too. Anyway, not much of a video for tonight. I hope you will please again like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next installment.